guys, so you had asked me if I could do a tutorial on how I made this hat. The one that I'm guessing that you've seen on Instagram or Facebook. I've never done a tutorial before, but I'm going to just kind of, I guess, edit and do a speed up video to just show you how I got started. So first I'm going to start with creating my chain. The chain is the foundation for any garment or piece that you're making crochet wise. So some people call it a slip knot. I just literally tie a knot into the string like that. And then I stick my needle, which I am using a number 5 crochet hook. Hope you can see that. And then I insert it that way. And then how I begin my chain, I'm left-handed, so if this looks a little wonky, that's why. But how I begin my chain is I just yarn over, yarn towards me, and then I kind of wiggle it through. And this isn't how everyone does it. Everyone has different styles, so definitely find the style that fits you. Or you can try my way and see what works best, because it's all about your comfortability. And I kind of switch hands as I'm going, so, but I'm basically just yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. For this hat, I didn't follow any specific pattern, and you can see I'm working my hat a little differently. This particular hat, I didn't do a magic ring to do the enclosure. Instead, I'm closing it at the very end. So I'm just gonna continue my chain, and when I think I've got it halfway to where my hat is, then I will make another chain, chain more along the length of that and bring it around for my hat. So this is what I mean by halving it. So I now know that this is 1/2 of my hat, and I'm gonna crochet my chain about that same length so that I can fold it over to complete the width of my hat. Alternatively, I suppose counting would be good, but in this case, I'm not counting. I literally measured a baby's head, and this is what I'm working with. And the reason why I'm not giving you exact counts either is because you might not want a baby hat. Maybe you want to make an adult size hat or a child size hat. You would just make the chain and measure around their head. So I'm just going to be continuing on making my foundation chain. All right, I'm going to do 5 more. And like I said, I'm trying to make my hat about the same size that I just made this one. So take apart 2. And then I'm going to continue up my hat. The way that I did this, I did a half double crochet pattern. So I will do half double crochet, single crochet, then double crochet, half double crochet, single crochet, then double crochet. And I'll show you what I mean by that. Let me just get up a little closer so you guys can see. Okay, so a half double crochet, I'll yarn over, then I'll insert in the second hook Then I'll pull the string through, yarn over, and pull it through all 3 loops. And there I have my half double crochet. Again, I'm going to yarn over, stick my crochet hook through, pull through on the string, yarn over, and pull through all 3 loops. Notice that the hook is going to be facing me, and I'm always going yarn over towards me. Yarn over, insert crochet hook, pull string through, yarn over, pull through. So I'm going to continue to do half double crochets all the way down the length of this chain, and then I will be back. Now once you have come to the end, your second row from your foundation chain completed should look something similar to this. Okay, on the next step, I'm going to just yarn over towards me and pull through. And then I'm going to do a single crochet. Single crochet is similar to the half double crochet, except I'm not going to yarn over. I'm simply going to put my crochet hook straight through, grab, then yarn over and pull through. So again, I'm going to put my needle right through the next hole, pull the string through, yarn over, pull through. I'll do that a few more times in a slow-mo, and then I will speed up the video to continue my single crochet all the way across this row. Now that I have finished my third row, and by third row I mean you have your foundation chain, your row of half double crochet, and lastly your row of single crochet, we are going to do something which is flatten our piece and then bend it so that it is in no way curved or bent when you fold it in half. Then to close it, I'm going to stick the crochet hook through the end of the other side, and I'm just going to bring it through. So I'm going to undo that so you guys can see one more time. Okay, it's in half. You got these 2 separate sides. Okay, it's not together yet. It's like that. I'm going to stick my hook in through this side, and then I'm going to pull this string through both sides. Then I'm going to hook my string over and pull through to hold it in place. All right. Now, sure that it's not twisted. All right, so now it should look like this. Make sure that it's not twisted. I've done that so many times. Okay, then you're going to put it through this side, put it through the other side, and single crochet. You could do a slip stitch, which is just like where you take the string, so you have your stick like this, and a slip stitch is where you will bring this back string through all 3 of those loops. But I'm just going to do a single crochet because I want it tight. I don't want any holes to show through, so then I do it like that. And this is going to be the inside of the hat, so that part won't show. Now that I've closed my circle up, it looks like this. Now I am going to continue up the hat, but now I'm going to change the stitch that I am doing, and I'm going to be doing a double crochet. So I would yarn over, chain 1, yarn over, chain 2, yarn over, and then I'll go on my very next hook, yarn over, insert, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, insert, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, and I'm going to do a slow-mo of this row as well as speed it up just for the sake of time, so that we can be back at the next round. Okay guys, so with this slow-mo, what I'm really trying to just show you is my point of view as a person who is left-handed doing a double crochet. So what I'm doing very, very slowly is pulling through my yarn through the first 2 loops, and then pulling through, then putting the yarn over towards me and then pulling through the last 2 loops to complete my double crochet. So I'll do this a few more times in this demonstration, and I assume that anyone who is watching this particular video is beginner to intermediate crochet wise, which is why I will be leaving the slow-mo in. So now that you've come to the end of your 4th row, which was the double crochet row, you have learned all the stitches that you need to complete this hat. You'll have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You'll have to do 2 more rounds of all 3 of those stitches before we move on to the decreasing row. So the next round that you're going to do is your half double crochet, which I'm going to go over that just to retouch. So you're going to do 1 chain, and that just moves us up a row. Then chain over, or yarn over, stick it through the next loop, pull through all 3, yarn over, next loop, pull through all 3, yarn over, stick it in the next loop, pull that through, yarn over, pull through all 3, yarn over, go into the next loop, chain through, yarn over, pull through all 3. Okay, so you're going to continue to go on with your half double crochet for the 5th row, single crochet for the 6th row, and then a double crochet for your 7th row. You're going to repeat that sequence or that pattern 2 more times or 3, depending on if you're making an adult size or a child hat. And then once we have gotten to about, I want to say, this length, it's just where you'll have a nice thick band. So you want to continue repeating that pattern, double, single, half double, single, then double, half double, single, then double, until you have a thick chain about this width, or let me see if I can chop it off with my hand, about that width. And once I have worked my way up to that width, then I will be back to show you how to decrease and close the top of our hat.